Hello, I just wanted to do another video, a bit of a show and tell, and almost like a bit of, I don't know what you could call it, a preview of what we're going to get up to over the next few videos. I'll sort of be doing other videos in the meantime of doing these as well, because this is going to take me a long while. I was thinking about it earlier and yeah, it's going to take me a while. So what have we got here? We have got three lovely razors, I must say. Lovely grind, Sheffield, through and through these are. Proper Sheffield grind, proper Sheffield steel. And they're made by a company called Morton & Co. And they resided at 39 Cheapside in London. And they was not a cheap place. But they was a gentleman outfitters from what I can understand. And these are called, you can just about, somebody's polished these before I had them. Like, I mean, sort of like probably the gent that had them. And Norton's, I think it says Norton City. Oh, I could see him a bit more earlier, but the sun's right out now. Oh, there we go. Norton's City, I think it's 3686 extra hollow ground. So we've got three razors here, they're all the same. They come from a 7-day set. It was just 3 in there, or sorry, 4 in there. That one's just about to see it was a Saturday. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hone these. I'm going to get these all set up to 5,000, and then we are going to get testing stones. This is what we're going to get testing. Stones, stones, lots of stones. I've got that many untested stones now. I don't really know what I'm at with them. So it's time to find out, I figure. And I've got a few more this week. And I got a few more last week. So I figure it must be time now to get looking at some of these stones. Some of them I know their heritage, some of them I know what they are. We'll just have another little quick refresh of them. And we'll kind of have a bit of a gander, have a bit of a ponder. These are the ones I'm going to focus on kind of first, because these are the ones I'm most interested in. I've got some Welsh purple slate back there, and I've got some what I'd call bevel setting and pre-finishing natural stones, but I care more for these, to be frank. I'm going to be testing this one. I've got this in a job lot. I flattened it apart from this little bit there. I'm going to leave it as that, because if you don't know already, these are very, very hard stones and they eat your plates. So like I said, it's flat up to about there. There's this little bit there, but I thought, well, it's just a little bit. And I've had a bit of a play with these before, but not extensively, so I thought, you know, we'll have another little play with them. It's quite a famous kind of company from the olden days. Number 200 this one is. And it even got a sticker on it, look. Use soapy water or water, not oil. Ding! So, well, we know. And this one, I know this one. And from my understanding, this is from a very decent Welsh quarry, and it's quite a beautiful stone when it gets going. We'll add some water to these in a minute, I think, just so you can see them pop a little bit. And these ones I got the other day. I'm quite excited to use these because they feel really nice, and I believe they're both the same. They're nearly the same sort of exact size, and one of them had a sticker on. And I've been investigating, and I know somebody, not personally, but he's a stone man, and I kind of followed him for a long time, and he's actually bought a cockle off me years ago. But it's AB Salmon, and they specialised in Welsh stones, and they've got a good rep basically. They say they can be an oil stone, but I'm going to be doing all of these with water first for sure, because I don't much like using oil. I'm not anti-oil or anything, but yeah, I don't much like it. So yeah, we're going to be trying water out. This one I got not long ago, like within the last month I believe. It's quite a thin stone, but it's very smooth. Very, very smooth. We don't know what it is, but we're gonna have a play with it. And my idea is just to see what ones of these are razor safe, because I get people asking me about, have you got any stones? So then I've got some options, and I want to make some little sort of like razor kits, we can call them. This one's a beautiful green stone, and again I think that's possibly a Welsh stone. This one's got plenty of little tiny sparkles in it. I don't know if you're picking them up at all, but it's got a lot of sparkles in it, which sometimes is not the greatest of things. Because it could be that mica or mica, whatever they call it. It's got a big patch there, look. But sometimes they're completely fine as well. This one's quite a bit nondescript, but it does pop a little bit with in the sun, so we'll get that out in a minute. Oh, that's that. You know what one that is. And this one is a bit of a special stone. It's a Charnley Forest, and it is definitely, I think, a Charnley. And I've even got a little, it weren't chopped off of this one supposedly, but yeah, it's got a little slurry stone. Hopefully that don't pop off. Can't feel nothing. Right at the end anyway, and it don't really matter. So that's an old Charnley, and do you know what? I've not run any razors over that, and I've had it for ages. And this one, I'm quite intrigued by this one. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So it comes out really, really quite black. As you can see, that side's quite black, that side's been flattened. But we'll have a little look, eh? And the sun's actually come out for me today, which is quite nice for it, because that's how you can really see your stones, lads, isn't it? When the old sun gets out. Right old mess while the missus is out, and she can't tell me off. Yeah, this one's a bit green as well, sort of like an olive sort of green, that is. So you can kind of tell what ones might have had a bit of oil used on them. I know this Charnley was used for oil for sure, but the chap that had it before me said he tried to degrease it as best as he can, and I let it sit as well in like a degreaser for a good while. So these ones from the AB Salmon could quite possibly what people call Yellow Lake stones, because that was one of their brandings. So we've got this green one here, it's nice, man. Pops out a bit, yeah. Hopefully you're getting that. And we've got this beautiful Charnley. I must say, it's a pretty stone, isn't it, lads? Hopefully the camera does it a bit of justice. But yeah, it's got some really nice features on it. Very, very smooth. Quite slow going from my understanding. Some people don't like the edges on them, they can come out a bit toothy, but we'll see, won't we? This is the whole idea. It's not got an awful lot going on in this one, but it has got some pretty stripes and stuff in it. I must say, it does look very similar to these two. Kind of what I know are Yellow Lake, or at least AB Salmon stones. That one's very similar as well. You know, I'm in the UK, so it's quite common to get, well, Welsh slate stones. This one's got quite bigger bands in it, and this is the Everkeen one, is it? Yeah, it's the ones at Everkeen. There is a thread online somewhere, forget what forum now, about Everkeen. I'll have to try and dig it out. That's got some pretty stripes in that one. Heavy, feels heavy, this stone, like, feels more dense. Again, it looks quite similar to that, a little bit different. You know, I'm just going off it visually, I don't, you know, as they always say, and I very much say, the proof is in the pudding. But we've got lots of dark stones to try. It's quite similar to that again. And then we've got this green one, sort of an olivey. I don't know if you can see, like I said, that patch there, look, it's popped out a little bit more now it's wet. It really is rather pretty stone, this one. It's kind of speckly all over, a bit more concentrated around there, a bit down there, and then there's that sort of patch there. So I'm excited to try these. We'll have a little look. I've been putting it off and I've been putting it off for, well, quite a while now, so it feels like it's just time to get going on them. So that is what we shall do. Oh yeah, and I did have these razors to show you as well. I had these razors come in. Got quite lucky with these. I just sort of put in a sort of a silly little bid, not thinking I'd get them. They're covered in oil, not oil, wax. This, I don't know if you can see it, but look, this one, it's almost got like a, well, it's not almost, because it is. It's got a crack from the hammering in the forging process, because they fold the metal and stuff. And it's got a whacking great big crack all the way along. And I wanted to keep one of these, so I'll keep that one. I'm not going to do nothing to this. I'm just going to kind of sell it as is. So if somebody wants to fully restore it, I killed the rust now. I had gave it a gentle sort of hand polish, but not with like a really strong polish or anything. Just to kill the rust, really. And if anybody knows what this kind of shank's called, can you tell me? Because I used to bloody know. And all I can think of is funny bones, meaning skeleton. But then is it called skeleton shank? But all I can think of, man, is funny bones, now that I've thought it. So I can't get it out of my head. How big are they? At the wide end. God, that sun's getting me eyes, eh? Probably about 21 somewhere. And at the thin end, well, it kind of goes down to about 16 mil right there, but that's null and void. And if you've never shaved with a razor that's shaped like that, if you find one that's within your budget and whatnot, get it, because you will not be disappointed. When a razor goes from thin to fat there, I think that nearly always helps to shave. Original pins, original scales. I'm going to take this completely apart, try and be very gentle with the, well, I say I'm going to take it completely apart. I don't actually know. I don't think it actually warrants taking it apart. If I can get in there enough to clean it, that'd be enough for me. Just had a tiny bit of horn chip off there, which is a shame. So we'll have to try and file that, because it looks like it'll crack more if I leave it. Joseph Rogers. Can't beat Mr. Rogers. And that crack, look, it don't run into the barber's notch. Well, barely anyway, about a mil. So it's not something to worry about. It's just part of the process that made it. It's made it out of factory, so you know, they didn't care at the time. This one's ever so slightly smaller. Yeah, anyway, just thought I'd show you them because I got them in the other day. They actually come with these scissors as well. I don't know, you anybody into scissors? I kind of am in a way, it's a bit weird, but these are exquisite. They've even got like a little nail file there that still works. These are for heavier work, these are for hairs. Anyway, I love you and leave you. Have a good day, happy owning, and have a good shave. Toodaloo.